and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we have another Age of Sigmar battle report for you. It's going to be 2,000 points. I'm going to be taking out the Cities of Sigmar Anvil Guard army, my beloved Scourge Privateers, and we're going to be versing some Maggotkin of Nurgle with a ton of monsters. 3 great unclean ones, including Rodigus and the Glotkin. But anyway, we're going to be playing the scenario Tectonic Interference. There are 3 objectives on the table. One of them at any point during one turn will count as a prime objective, counting as 2 objectives instead of 1. It's a nice, fun, simple scenario, and let's get cracking on into it. Let's go check out those armies. Alrighty, here we have 2,000 points of Cities of Sigmar. We're going to be playing in the Kuron sub-faction. So this means we do lose a lot of the Cities of Sigmar allegiance abilities, but we do gain some in return. So for starters, we're going to have our general. It's going to be the Black Ark Fleet Master here. He's going to have the Expert Strategist command trait from the generic list, which means on a 5+, he generates a command point at the start of every one of our hero phases. He'll also have an artifact that's going to be the Trader's Banner, putting a -1 to hit aura from shooting around him. And then we're going to have our Sorceress. She's going to have the Nullstone Visit artifact as our second, also generating command points on a 5+. We then got our Hag Queen, who's going to be our priest. She's going to have the artifact, the Prayer Curse. And then we've got, for the rest of our army, we've got a battle regiment containing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2 units of Drake Spawn, 2 units of 10 Corsairs, and the 10 Dread Spears, along with our Charybdis and a battle regiment, along with the Dragon. And then our 3 heroes here making command entourage. Then our 2 big units of Corsairs will make it into a Hunters of the Heartlands battalion. We then got the Purple Sun of Shaiish as our last little bit of points, coming in at 1975. Alrighty, then we have 2,000 points of Maggotkin of Nurgle. For starters, we've got a couple of the units and the Great Unclean one with the Blade in a battle regiment. The rest all having to deploy by themselves. For General, it's going to be the one with the Blade. He's going to have the Pestilent Breath command trait, and then he's going to have one last gift as his artifact. Then spell-wise, we're going to have Flaming Weapons on the sword. Rodigus is going to have magnificent Favoured Poxes, Sumptuous Pestilence on the bell-totting Great Unclean one, and the Glotkin will have Blades of Putrefaction. Rest of the army, 3 Nurglings, a unit of 20 Plague Bearers, and 2 units of 10 Plague Bearers around out the army, coming up to 1,970. Means you're going to get a triumph for the game with the Maggotkin of Nurgle. Before the game begins, we'd like to give a shout out to, first of all, Mithras Games, who provides us with our battle mats for our battle reports. You can find a link in the description of the video to their website. And also give a shout out to Terrainheim, who provided us with this fantastic battle tracker. It has everything for victory points, command points, faction points for your summoning and all that. It's got all your battle tactics here, things like Finest Hour and Heroic Leadership markings. What's great is this is all magnetic, so it all can get compacted nicely together as well. And then you flip this one over, put it back, and it folds up and keeps all nice and safe so nothing falls out. So armies are all deployed for the Cities of Sigmar. On the center of the table, we've got our Combat Corsairs, 30 unit with our 3 little heroes behind. Dread Spears near the Sorceress, so that can be sacrificed. A Dreadlord on Black Dragon, the Drake Spawn, and a Chariot on this flank with the Shooter unit of Corsairs. And then we've got our smaller units of Corsairs, Chariot, and the Charybdis on our left-hand flank. Across the table, we've got the 20 Plague Bearers backed up by the 3 Great Unclean ones and the Glotkin and the other 2 units of 10 there. Nurglings starting off the table like they normally do, and so Nurgle finished deploying first, so we're going to roll and see what objective is the prime first. So D3, 1, 2, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 3. So this is going to be the prime objective for turn 1. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Nurgle's going to take the first turn. Alrighty, so going to roll for the wheel for Nurgle. Where do we end? 3. Alrighty, so battle tactic to start off the turn is going to be aggressive expansion. Nurgle has picked technically 1 because that counts as 2 objectives, so he just needs to control that at the end of the turn. And then we've got the bludgeoning to start off with from the Nurgle wheel. So all my units that are within 1 inch of a terrain feature suffer a mortal wound on a 5+. So we'll start with the Chariot here on a 5+. Does not. The Drake Spawn Knights. Nope. The Corsairs next to them. Nope, the other Drake Spawn Knights, they do, so we're going to put a wound here. Then we'll go on to the Dreadlord on Black Dragon. Does not. The big unit of Combat Corsairs. Does not. And then we'll go over to the Charybdis. Doesn't. The smaller unit of Corsairs on the hill. Nope. The other small unit of Corsairs. Nope. And that's it. Yep. No. Oh, we're just going to check my general and see whether he's within an inch. And he is not just. So no mortal wound on him. The rest of my units are fine. So just a mortal wound on the Drakespawn Knights there. Going into the hero phase proper. So Glotkin's going to generate a command point on a 4-up. Does not. I'm going to go with Heroic Willpower on my general here to give me an extra dispel for the turn because you have a lot of casts. Yep. 7. So to start with, Fleshy Abundance from the Glotkin. That goes off on 6. That does not go off, does he have? He doesn't have any bonuses to cast. No. Cool. He's then got his second spell.
Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze of Putrefaction. That goes off on a 9. We might try and stop that. So we're going to need a 10 on dice. Or, no, not quite. 8. So, what unit's that going on? The big unit of Plague Bearers, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. And then spending a command point as well to use Fleshy Abundance with the Glotkin. All Nurgle units within 14 inch of him or will get an attack. Alrighty, so then Rodigus is going to use Deluge of Nurgle. It goes off on an 8. I'm going to try and dispel this with my second dispel. I think I might be in range. We're going to have to actually check that one. So, yep, I am out of range. My Sorceress and both my people that can dispel are out of range. So, 7 dice, 4 ups. We got 4. So now you get to pick 4 units in my army to put D3 mortal wounds onto.
Cool. I'll go your general.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep. The priest as well.
Yeah. The big dragon.
Dreadlord, yep.
What that thing is.
So pretty much all 4 of my characters there. Yeah. Cool. So we'll go the general to start with, D3 mortal wounds for 2. Then we'll go the sorceress, the hag, sorry, for 1. Now the sorceress for 1, and then the dragon for 3. Cool, cool. Alright, so then Rodigus is going to cast Mystic Shield next, needing a 5. Double 1, so he's going to take D3 mortal wounds for 3. So 3 ward saves for him. Yep. So 5 ups. So he takes 2 mortal wounds and can't cast any more spells this phase. But he's already done anyway. Alright, so then the sword-wielding Great Unclean, he's going to go with Flaming Weapons first. It goes off on a 6. I'm going to try and dispel this. With my second dispel stopped, so no Flaming Weapons. But then Arcane Bolt on him. That goes off, and I can't stop that one with no dispels. Not going to cast the other wizard because there's nothing for him to cast, and it's not worth running the risk of doing some mortal wounds to yourself. So,
sorry, I might cast.
Alrighty, so this one here, he's going to cast Plague Wind, trying to shoot back at Rodigus. Goes off on a 6. Oh, does it?
Nah, 7.
7, cool. Nothing. So that's going to be the end of the hero phase. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done. And then during the hero phase as well, Rodigus got to heal D3 wounds, so healed the 2 he suffered from the miscast. So nothing happened at all. Now into movement. Alrighty, so all moved up with the Nurgle forces, and then the little Nurglings have come up on the terrain over here. So we then generated contagion points at the end. So we've got 8, and so then we immediately summoned another tree in the backfield there. So we've got the extra tree down, back to 1 contagion point now. That's going to be the end of the Nurgle's turn though. They're nothing in range of shooting, so they're going to gain their for controlling 1, 2 more, and they completed their battle tactic as well. So going into Cities of Sigmar, turn 1, they score 5 points. Alrighty, so start of the turn, battle tactic for cities, we're going to go with Ferocious Advance. So we're going to pick 1, 2, and 3 units. They're going to run and end near each other. And then we're going to go into heroic abilities. I'm going to try heroic healing on the Dreadlord on Black Dragon. That's under, so he heals D3 for 3. He's back up to full health. For you, what do you want to do? Command point, I think?
Yeah, go command point.
Yep. On which hero is generating it?
Go Glotkin again.
Glotkin again. 4 up, he gets on, so he's got inspiring or heroic leadership. Alrighty, so hero phase proper. Start off our general with his command ability on a 5+, gets me a command point. Does not. And then I get another one from the sorceress and the Nullstone Vizard. Does not. Magic-wise, Sorceress, she's going to try and go with the Purple Sun on the first turn. So let's see, what do we get? Oh, that's an 11, so that is cast. You're going to need box cards to dispel me.
Yeah, trying to do that.
No, so Purple Sun is coming out. Alright, so Purple Sun is summoned there on top of the Realm Gate, as if it's just come out of it. And then we're going to try and do our prayer with our Priestess here. Just going to put it onto these Corsairs here. Incitement to Murder on a 3-up. Goes off. So they've got exploding 6s on their attacks now. And with that, that's the hero phase finished. So we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it is done. Alrighty, so Purple Sun's about to move at the end of the hero phase. So first of all, I'm going to roll a dice on a 5+. It becomes wild. Let's see what happens. 2. No, it remains bound to my wizard, thankfully. And so now we're going to move it. Alrighty, so the Purple Sun has moved into the 2 units of Plague Bearer. So this one here on a 1, nothing happens, 2 to 5 D3 on a 6 D6 mortal wounds. Of course, a 1. So now this unit of Plague Bearers, a 1 as well. Does absolutely nothing to them. So yeah, movement now. Alrighty, so movement is all done. Just moving up all the lines, getting ready for the big fight in the center. And now we're going to go into shooting for the cities. Alright, well, we're going to start with this chariot over here. He's going to go into your big dude. So needing 5s on his crossbows. 1 and a 4 to wounds. 1 armor save, no rend on this one. Fails, 5-up ward. Saved. 2 shots with my Ravager Harpoon, 3s and 3s. 1, -1.
6.
Fails, and then D3 damage for 1. No. Fails, so takes a wound.
I'll keep that on this side.
We'll go the other chariot there into the Glotkin. So he's got his 4 shots, hitting on 5s. 3 hits with his crossbow. And winning on 4s. For 2, armor saves on the Glotkin, no rends.
So it's... Sorry.
He's a 4, yep, 4-up save.
Yep. Just 2?
Yep, 2 4-up saves. Save 1, take 1. So he takes a wound so far.
Cool.
And then the Ravager Harpoons on 3s. And 3s. 1 at -1, so 1 5-up save. So he takes D3 for 3. Alrighty, so shooting wise, the crossbows, we've got the 2 front ranks are going to shoot into this unit, and then 3 dudes over here going into them. They're -1 to hit Plague Bearers innately, but I'm also getting +1 to hit, so we are 5s to hit onto the other unit. Nothing. And so into this unit of Plague Bearers here, needing 5s and 4s to wound. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 armor saves on your Plague Bearers. No rends. So base save. And then 4 ward saves, 5 up. 3, so 3 go down from that.
And I'm just going to reroll.
Alrighty, that is it for shooting. So charge time, we're going to start with Dragon. He got a 7, so we'll see where he can go. Alright, so Dragon has charged, and we're going to go this unit of Drake Spawn here. That's a 6, because +1 to charge. And then we'll go with... Actually, we're going to charge with the Charybdis first. He's going to need a big charge, but we'll go with him. We're going to lash him, so 3d6, pick the 2 highest. That is 10. So Charybdis is in like that, and then we're going to charge with the big block of Corsairs here. So needing decent, something good, 5. That's going to be a 6-inch, that'll do it. And so charge ends up like that for the Corsairs. Let's see what we want to go with first. You know what? We're going to go with the Corsairs. No, we're not going to go with them first. We'll go with the Dragon. So monster reactions, we're both going to go with Titanic Duel, so +1 to hit. Start of the combat phase, I'm going to spend a command point with my Dreadlord to go Do Not Disappoint Me, which is +1 to wound on all Order Serpentis units within 14 inch of him. So that includes the Drake Spawn Knights. And then I'm going to do with the Blackheart Fleetmaster, I'll spend a command point as well to go at them, you curs, for +1 attack on the Blackheart Corsairs. Alrighty, well, we're going to go with the dragon first. So he is going to be +1 to hit. First of all, his sword hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 3s, thanks to my +1 to wound as well. So 4 no rends on the Great Unclean one, so his base save of 4+. So 1, and then a 5-up ward. Fine, he's fine with that. The Dragon's Bite, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s. 1, -2. So 6 up. So D6 damage on that for 5. Ward saves required. So takes 3. Yep. And then the 6 attacks from my Talons. Hitting on 3s. Wow, that was terrible. And wounding on 2s. So 2 at -1, so 2 5-up saves. They are damage 2 each, so 4 ward saves required on a 5-up. Takes another 4. Alrighty, so Plague Bearers are going next. There are 4 into the Charybdis, so they are 4s to hit. An extra attack thanks to Glotkin. So that's 4 hits. I mean, that's statistically exactly what you should roll. And 3s. And 3. Yep. They have Blades of Putrefaction, don't they?
They do.
Right, so 3 wounds on the Charybdis. He's got a 4-up save. Fails them all, takes 3. And then 8 with 2 attacks each into the Corsairs, so 4s to hit. And then 3s to wound, yeah?
Yep.
So a few saves to make here. And so I've got a 5-up save. Failed one, so that's 6, 7, 8 Corsairs die, thanks to the 2 mortal wounds as well. Alrighty, so we're going to go with the Drake Spawn Knights then. So we've got 5 of them in. So they have charged, they're on 3s to hit. And currently 2s to wound, thanks to the +1 to wound. Alright, so sorry, that is wounding on 3, so 2 6-up saves. Neither, so they're damage 2 apiece, so 4 5-up wards. And none, so that's 4. And then we've got the mounts attacking next. And then the Drake Spawn hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. There we go. So 4 saves, no rend on these. So this is your 4-up save, sorry. Failed 1 and a 5-up ward. No, so 1 more dies. That's 5 all day.
Yep.
Alright, so 4 Plague Bearers here piled in. And so 8 attacks between them, hitting on 4s. And 3s to wound. Now that's 4 wounds. Cool, 5-up save. Save 3, so 1 dies. Alrighty, so into the 20 Plague Bearers, the Sergeant still hitting on 3s with his weapons, thanks to +2 to hit. He hits with both of his, and a 6 means it explodes. We'll work that out in a sec. And the rest of the unit hitting on 4s. 6s explode. Just reroll those 4 there. And then 4s to wound with the first weapon. And then our second weapon, Sergeant, hitting on 3s. Both hit. And the rest of the unit hitting on 4s. And then 5s to wound. And so 4-up save for the Plague Bearers, thanks to Rodigus, so 4-ups. And so 5-up wards now from the Plague Bearers. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dead Plague Bearers. So you're just going to go with the 2 Plague Bearers there. So they've got 4 attacks between them. They were in range of the Glotkin when he used his command ability. Hitting on 4s, so 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 2. So Drake Spawn Knights are on a 3-up save. They are fine. So lastly, the Charybdis into the Plague Bearers as well. He's -1 to hit, so he is going to be 5s to hit with his fanged tentacles. That's not bad. 3 hits. We'll take that. And 3s to wound. 1 at -1 on your plague bearers.
3 was it?
Yep. Just 1. 1 at -1, sorry. Failed because it's -1. So 2 damage. So 2 wards. 1 dies. And then we've got D6 attacks from the spiked tail for 5. We are needing 5s to hit again because -1. And 2s to wound because we're undamaged. So 1, no rends, so 4 up save. Fine. The clawed forelimbs for 3s. So 4s, sorry, and then 3s. Nothing. And the handlers on 5s. Nothing. So, your turn to pick someone. So Glotkin's going to give himself all that attack now. So his first attack's hitting on 3s with his first weapon.
Yep.
And winning on 2s. 3 negative.
Rend 2, damage 2.
Oh, so that's just going to kill 6 Corsairs. Next up. Yep, so his next one, what's this one? The plussy...
The lumpy maw.
Yep, lovely. And both miss. Hits on 3s or 2s?
Hits on its 1 because it's plus
1 hit because it hit on a 2.
Wounds on 2.
Wounds, negative.
Rend 1, damage D3.
Cool. 6 up save. Nope. D3 damage. Another 2 die. And so the poison sickle from Otto.
2s and 3s.
2s and 3s.
Cool.
2 negative on this one.
Rend 1, damage D3.
Cool. So 6 up save. Saved 1. And so D3 damage for 3. So it's going to kill 9, 10, 11. Oh, those Corsairs are taking a pounding. Alrighty, so last, the Great Unclear One into the dragon. So hitting on 3s with his bile sword, 3 attacks, 2 hits.
3s.
Wounds on a 3. 1 negative on that is -2 on the big sword, isn't it?
Can't see it yet.
-2. So 3, 4, 5 up save. Failed damage.
3.
3. No worries, take 3. And then he's got a bile blade. 4. Yep, 4 attacks, 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. 3, -1 on these.
Yep.
So 4 ups, passed them all, and then horde of Nurglings.
So 4, 5s, and 4s and 5s now.
Yep. 1 hit, and 5s. Nothing. So just the 3 to the dragon. And so that's the end of the combat phase. So he's going to use his Arcane Bolt to throw that for D3 mortals into the dragon for 1 mortal wound. So the dragon takes another. Alrighty, so Battle Shock phase. I've spent a command point here to make them immune to Battle Shock. You've spent 1 to make your Plague Bearers over there. Going to roll for this unit of Plague Bearers over here though. 3, so they're just going to disappear. Oh, so yeah, just going to lose 1.
I'm going to roll for that.
So with that, I'm going to score the 1, 2 more because I'm going to take that objective off you now.
Yep.
And I control, actually, I think I control all the objectives on the table probably. Probably not that one, but still, I'm going to have 1, 2 more. And so I'm going to get my full 5 points for the turn as well. Alright, and so we've got to do the heals as well for the Great Unclean One from the Endless Gift. So on 4 ups, he heals 1 of his 9 wounds suffered. So he heals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Alrighty, so before turn 2, we've got to see which one's the primary objective. So 1, 2, 3 on a D3. 1, so it's going to jump all the way over there now. And then we're going to roll off for priority for turn 2. So cities, got a 3, Nurgle gets a 5, so you're going to get to take the turn.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah. So Nurgle turn 2. So yeah, contagion points to start off the Nurgle as well. So they've got 6 because they've got the Nurglings in mind. They've got units in their own. So 2d3 on top. So first of all 3 and 1 more. So 5 plus 6, so you got 11 from that. Alrighty, so battle tactic for the turn for Nurgle. He's gone with Broken Ranks, picking the unit of Corsairs there to kill. Battle tactics, I'm going to go with... we're going to go with Heroic Healing on the... Or actually, no, we're going to go Heroic Willpower and try and get rid of the Purple Sun. Because I don't want that potentially coming back and hurting me. So we're going to try and dispel it in your turn. No, fail. So your turn, battle tactic, what are you doing? For your heroic action, sorry. Cool, so you're going to try Heroic Healing on the Maggotkin 2d6. That's a 10, so that's above, so no healing for you. Both failed our heroic actions. So instant magic. Alrighty, so start of the hero phase. Maggotkin's going to try give up one of his casts to try and get rid of the Purple Sun as well. Got to roll above its casting value, so 2d6. 9, I'm pretty sure that dispels it. Alrighty, so into the magic phase proper. Roddy gets to start with.
So you can do Deluge of Nurgle.
Yep, Deluge of Nurgle.
7.
That goes off on a 9. You are probably going to have to have that. I'm not going to be able to dispel that, I don't think.
Cool, so it's 7 dice.
Every 4 up
Yep.
is D3 mortal wounds on a unit. Only 2 this time. So what 2 models do you want to pick? Alrighty, so he's picked the Corsair, so D3 mortal wounds to the Corsair for 2. Oh, he's just alive. And so that puts him on 4, wherever the 4 on these dice is. And then on the Hag as well for 3. Oh, he needed that on the Corsair captain, so she goes to 4 as well.
Cool, so that's him done for spell.
So Rodriguez is going to try and manipulate the wheel now. 2d6. No, fails to cast. At least he didn't miscast this time. Maggotkin's got 1 more spell. He's going to cast Fleshy Abundance. Goes off on an 8. So what unit's that going off on? So he's going to put Fleshy Abundance on this unit of Plague Bearers there, giving them 2 wounds each. So this dude over here, Flaming Weapons, 5 up to cast. Goes off on a 7. I'm going to try and stop that one with my Dispel. So no, goes off. So he's got +1 damage on his sword now. So he's going to stab himself with his Bile Blade and go for Plague Wind next. Fails to cast, even with +1. So he takes a wound and nothing happens. So this dude at the back is going to cast Mystic Shield on his buddy. Goes off. I can't stop it. I've got no cast. And then his second spell, he's going to go for an Arcane Bolt as well. Goes off as well. Nice. Right, hero phase is over, so go into movement now.
Cool.
Right, movement is all done. Not much happened. Rodriguez just moving forward, getting ready for a charge there.
Sorry.
Alright, so Maggotkin's going to put his shot into the Charybdis, so 3's to hit. Hits, and 4's to win. Wounds. Any Rens?
Ren 2.
Ren 2, so there's going to be a 6 up save on the Charybdis. Nope, damage.
2d6.
2, wow. Cool, so 2d6 damage from that. Ouch. That is 9, so I am on a wound left on the Charybdis. Alright, so he's got the Pestilent Breath artifact, 5 models in the unit, so 5 dice, 5 ups to mortal wounds. It's 3, so it's going to kill 2 Drakes for him. And Noxious Bile, first of all, into the Dreadlord.
So d6 attacks.
6.
Hit. It is.
Alright, so now hits on a 3. And wounds on 2s. 2, any Rens? Ren 2. Ren 1. So Ren 2, so these are 5 ups. Save 1, take 1, damage 1.
Damage 1.
And so same thing again from the ground and Claymore behind. D6 attacks for 1 this time. Hits on a 3. Misses. With that, that's shooting, so into charge phase. So Rodriguez is going to try and charge. That's a 12. He's in. Alrighty, so first of all, Maggotkin is going to stomp in the monster reactions. So on a 2-up, he does D3 mortal wounds. Nope. Both our heroes here will Titanic Duel, and then the Charybdis is going to also stomp against the Plague Bearers on a 2-up. Does D3 mortals to him. for 3, so 3 5-up wards. Kills 1 Plague Bearer. And then Rodigus is going to roar on a 3-up against the Charybdis. Why not? No, it doesn't. And so, combat. Alrighty, so Plague Bearers are going to go first. We've got 4 of them into the Charybdis, so 8 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Just 2 hits. And wounding on 3s. Will the Charybdis survive them? 2 4-ups for the Charybdis. No, dead. Charybdis dies. And then 4 attacks into the Corsairs, 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. 1 5-up save. Failed. Alrighty, Dreadlord's going to attack that Great Unclean one. So we're going to go for our attack. So 3s to hit. 2s to hit, sorry, thanks to Titanic Jewel, but still only 3 of them because 3 1s. And 3s to wound. Thanks to Do Not Disappoint, so 3 armor saves. So this is at a 3-up because you got Mystic Shield off. Failed 1, so a 5-up ward. Nope, takes 1 so far. And then we are 3s to hit with the dragon, only 1. And 2s to wound, 1, -2. So this is on a 5-up save, 1 5-up. D6 damage for 4, so 4 ward saves. Take 3. And then the claws, just 4 attacks, so we are 3s to hit. And 2s to wound. So 2 at -1, so these are 4-up saves. Nope, 4 damage. So 5-up wards. Take another 3. Alrighty, Plague Bearers here have piled into the Corsairs, so 8 attacks, 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. That is 3 5-up armor saves. 1 dies. Alright, well we're going to go with the Drake Spawn Knight. So 1 dude into the Plague Bearer, the Lance first of all. Hits and doesn't wound. Then his Drake Spawn into that Plague Bearer, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 1 save into your Plague Bearer, no rends. Fails at a 5-up ward. Dino eats him. And then 2 lances into the Great Unclean one, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 1 and -1 on the Great Unclean one, so a 4-up save. Fine. And then 3s and 3s for the 2 mounts. All hit. 3 wounds. No rends, so your 3-up save. 2 5-up wards required though. No, failed both. 2 dinos. Dinos doing work. Alrighty, so the Glotkin's going to go into the Corsairs. So 4s to hit. Yep, 4s to hit. Oh, that's a good hit roll. And 2s to wound, yeah?
Yep.
These are Ren 2, correct?
Ren 2, damage 2.
Yep, so that's just 8 dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the unit wiped. Alrighty, then we've got the Corsairs into Rodigus. So we are 4s to hit with their first weapon. And then with the Sarge's attacks in here, we've got 4s to wound. 3 saves so far. And then we go again. 3s to hit on the Sarge. Nothing. And 4s to hit on the unit. And 5s to wound on these. Another 3. So 6 all day.
Is there any rend on that?
No rends. So your base save on Rodigus is 4 plus. So he takes 1 on then a 5-up ward. Takes 1. Yeah. Alright, Rodigus attacking back into those Corsairs. So you've got 6 attacks.
6 on a 2, wounds on a 3.
Lovely. Hitting on 2s. Everything hits and wounding on 3s. Wow. 5. Rend on that.
Rend 1, damage 2.
Cool. 6-up saves. Damage 2, that's the unit wipes. Alrighty, so Great Unclean One into the dragon. He's got 3 attacks.
Yeah, he's on 4.
1 hit. Wounds.
3.
Rends.
2 damage.
2, so this is a 5 up. Failed, so damage 3 because you got flaming weapons off.
Yep. Oh, it'd be 4 then.
Oh, 4, ouch.
Yeah.
So it goes to 9. Yep, Bile Blade then, 4 attacks. All hit. And 3 to wound. 3. Rend 1.
Round 1, damage
Yep.
1.
4 ups. Save them all. Then the Nurglings.
Nurglings, so it's 4 Nurglings.
Yep, 4s and 5s.
Yep. Ah,
Plus 1 to hit.
yeah.
And no, nothing. Cool.
That's it.
Alright, end of the turn. For objectives, he doesn't control either, so he actually only controls 1. But then he also completed his battle tactic for another 2. He did it with a monster in the Glotkin, so that makes it for 4. And then he killed a monster, which makes it 5 for the turn. 10 at the end of turn 2 for Nurgle. End of the battle shock phase as well. 7 wounds were allocated to that model this turn, so 4 pluses they return. Wow. So 6 of them return. So he heals 6 wounds, going back down to 4. Alrighty, so battle tactic for the cities of Sigmar. We're going to go with Slay the Warlord, so we're going to try and kill that Great Unclean One this turn. And then we're going to go into heroic actions. We're going to try and heal the Dreadlord on Black Dragon. So 2d6, that's below his bravery, just. So d3 for 2, so he goes back to 7. So you're going to try and heal the Great Unclean One, 2d6. That's below, so heals d3 for 2.
It goes to 2.
Alright, so magic. We're going to go with the sorceress here. She's going to use vitriolic spray, sacrifice one of her dudes in her unit, and then she's going to try and cast vitriolic spray on those plague bearers there. So needing a 6 on dice, we fail to cast. Unfortunately, we stabbed the dude for no reason. Priest is then going to go with incitement to murder, which she successfully casts on the unit of Corsairs here. With that, that's going to be our hero phase, so we'll go into movement. Alrighty, so movement, just staying on that objective over there. All our heroes have come and run away from those plague bearers in the center. Dreadspear's just sort of closing it off. The Drake spawn knights and the Corsairs all move up, getting ready for a shooting phase. So we'll start with the dragon. On a 6 up, I do a mortal wound to the Great Unclean One. Nope. The chariot is then going to go, so he's going to need, what do you call it? So 5s, so 2 hit, and 4s to wound. 2 wounds, no rends on your Great Unclean One, so 3 up save. Fails 1, 5 up ward. Takes the wounds. And then the Ravager harpoons into him. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1, so a 4 up save. Saved it. We'll go with the other Ravager harpoon over there into Rodigus. So Ravager harpoon, both hit. And both wounds, so 2, -1 on Rodigus, so 5 ups. So 2d3 damage on him. For 4 ward saves needed. Pass 2. And then 4 shots with the crossbows. Oh, 3 hits. And 1 wound. So 1 more armor save on Rodigus. No rend this time. 4 up. Fails and a 5 up ward. Takes another. Takes 3. Shooting Corsairs there into Rodigus as well. So needing 5s to hit. And then 4s to wound Rodigus. 1 armor save on Rodigus. 4 up. 5 up ward. Takes another. Cool.
Chipping away at him.
So all these Corsairs into that Great Unclean One. We are needing 4s to hit, 6s explode. And then we are needing 4s to wound. And then 3 up armor saves from the Great Unclean One. Oh, that's few. So you've got 4 ward saves there to make.
Yep.
So 4 5 ups. Pass 2 of them, so it takes another 2. Alrighty, and then charges, we're going to charge with the Drakespawn Knights here. And so 2d6, that's a 7, 8, so they're going to get in. So
you cannot roar in.
Yep, so you're going to try and roar with the back one here onto the Drakespawn Knights on a 3-up. Yep, so they cannot use command points, and then this guy is going to Titanic Duel against the Dragon. Dragon will Titanic Duel back to you, so I'm going to spend a command point for Do Not Disappoint. Or actually, no, I'm not this turn then. Yeah, we will. We'll go with Do Not Disappoint. Alright, so we're going to go with the Dragon first. So first of all, 2s to hit with his sword. And 3s to wound. 2, no Bren, so these are on a 3-up save. Failed 1, 5-up ward. Take 1. Then the Dragon's Jaws, so 3s, all hits. And 2s. 3 at -2, so these are 3 5-up saves. Failed them all, that's 3d6 damage. 13 wounds to save, 13 ward saves required. Oh, come on. So 13 ward saves. So you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds from that. That's a good roll on your 5-ups. And then the Dragon's Claws hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 2 at -1, so 2 4-up saves. It's damage 2, so 2 ward saves at a 5-up. Take another 2. He's got
2 left.
2 left. Oh. Alrighty, so the Great Unclean One is going to attack back at the Knights that charged in this turn.
Need 4s.
So 4s to hit. Hits with both.
3s.
3s. Oh, oh dang, that might be bad for him. Next up, his little bile sword.
So 3s.
2 hits. And
2s again. Oh, sorry, 3s.
Yep, 2 go through. Rend 1, so these are 4-ups. Kills 1. 2 damage each.
2 damage.
Oh. Kills 1 with his 2 points of damage, and then the Nurglings. 5s.
Oh, 5s again.
Could potentially kill another one. Just 1, so 3-up save. Saved it. Alrighty, 5 attacks from the Knights, so we are 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Oh, that's good. 3 at -2. So 3 5-up saves. So it's 4 points of damage. 4 wards. Fail 2 here, please. 1. Oh, he's got 1 left. So we've got the Dragons to go. So the Drakespawn, we are 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Nothing. Oh, we've only got the 1 unit left. So your other Great Unclean One can attack.
Yes, 4s and 3s.
Yep, so this Great Unclean One's attacking. So 4 attacks, 4s to hit. And 3s. 2, -1. 1, so 4-ups. No, fail both, so that kills another one. And then his Nurglings.
No, he's got the bile.
The Bile Blade for him. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. 3.
Rend 1, damage 1.
Cool. 4-ups, take a wound. And then the Nurglings to finish. 5s.
Oh, no, thanks.
Oh, all hit. And 5s. 1 armor save at a 3-up. Failed, so it's going to kill another Knight.
No.
Then we've got these 3 Knights left, so we're going to use all that attack with them. So they are going to hit with their lances on 2s. Oh. And wound on 3s. 2, -1, so 2 4-up saves. Ah. We may not kill him by a wound here. So 2s to hit with the Knight with the Drakes. All hit. And then 3s to wound. 5 saves, no rend, so 5 3-ups. Oh, do we kill him? Fail 2. So 2 5-up wards, fail 1. Got him. Just. So, Battle Shock phase. Drakespawn Knights over there will have to test on a 6. They lose a model. Nope, they're fine. And then we go into scoring. So I'm going to control more objectives, so I get the 1, 2, 3 more. Completed my battle tactic, and I killed a monster for 6 points this round. And now we're going to go into priority for turn 3. City's got a 6. You need that 6. You got it. So that means you get the choice. Do you want to go next?
Take it there.
Yep. Nurgle turn 3 coming up. And see where the objective lands. 1, 2, 3 on a D3. 3. It's coming back over here. Alrighty, battle tactic for the turn is chosen Conquer. He's going to pick this objective down here to take hold of. Then we're going to go into heroic actions. I'm going to go heroic healing on that dragon. So that's below. No, that's equal. So heals 1. So he goes to 6. Actually, that was below because that's inspiring. So it goes to D3 instead. Watch me roll a 1 anyway. Nope, 2. So he heals another 1 going to 5. Alright, so heroic leadership for the Glotkin on a 2-up now because your general's dead. Gets it. So Glotkin has heroic leadership. Alrighty, so Rodriguez is going to go with Deluge of Nurgle. So he needs his 7 to cast it first. No, fails to cast. My heroes live another day. And his second spell. He's going to try and spin the wheel again. 9 goes off. You can have that. So Rodriguez has spun the wheel. He's going to add 2 to the movement of all units on the table. So over to the Glotkin. Fleshy Deluge?
We've got the Fleshy Abundance. Yeah.
Fleshy Abundance, yeah, that one. Fails to cast. His second spell, he's got Blades of Putrefaction. Yep, going for Blades. Goes off on a 9. We're going to try and stop that. So yeah, we'll try and stop that. Nope, goes off. So that in Plague Bearers there gets Blades of Putrefaction. Then the dude at the back, what's he going to do? Yep, he's going to go for Plague Wind.
He's going to take a wound.
Take a wound.
So it's not a 6 now.
Fails to cast. His second spell. He's going to Mystic Shield himself. And that goes off because I've got no more dispels left. So Glotkin's going to use his command ability in the hero phase for the +1 attack bubble. And we'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done. Alrighty, so shooting after all the movement, everything's looking like this. Glotkin's going to shoot, so 3 to hit. 4 to wound. No 2d6 damage this time. You've then got your Great Unclean One that has to shoot into the Drakespawn Knights there, so d6 attacks. 4.
Yeah, I'll just see what he hits on.
Cool. 3s for those. And 2s to wound. 4 rend on this is -2.
Yeah, damage 1.
So 5-up saves on the Drakespawn. Pass none, they all die. Alrighty, so that's the end of shooting. Charges. Who's charging first?
Great Unclean One.
Great Unclean One. Charging now, he's free after that shooting. So he got a 9. So he's going to be able to do what you want. Just going to pin on the end of the knight, staying away from that dragon. And then your Plague Bearers to charge.
Yeah, they'll charge him.
So 2d6. 6. Alrighty, so we're going to use Unleash Hell from them into the Plague Bearers here. So Sergeant still hits on 4s. That explodes as well because 6s are still exploding from our press. And then 4s on the rest of the unit. 5s on the rest of the unit. 6s explode. And 4s to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 armor saves to make. So 13 saves to make. 4 up, so I only got 5 fails there. That's pretty good. 5 up wards then. So 2 die out of all that. Alrighty, Glotkin's then going to charge. 6, that's going to get him in just, probably. So he's finished the charge now on a 4+. He does D3 mortal wounds after he charges. Yep, D3 mortals for 1. Kills the 1 Corsair. Nurglings over here will charge, so 2d6. They've got a 10. Rodius, while you're at it. Got a 3, so he's just going to get in. And so those charges end up like that. So, monster reactions. You've just got your ones to go. Alrighty, so Stomp here, 2 up. Yep, D3 mortals to him. For another 2 Corsairs to die. Then the Glotkin's going to roar.
Yeah.
That's all they can do. Doesn't do it anyway. And then you've got this guy over here. Glotkin is going to fight first, so start of the combat phase, I'm going to elect, so we're going to go with a command point on the Corsairs there for all-out defense.
Cool.
Cool, so he's going to use his rule where he can make me -1, so 2d6, need to roll above my bravery characteristic. So that is 8, so that is above it. So they are -1 to hit now.
Cool, that's everything.
So the Drakespawn Knights. Yep. So now I need to roll for them. 9, that is above their bravery. Sorceress.
Let me go again.
So 1 and so 5 and a 2. 7, that is not above hers. And then the Hag Queen down here. That is not above hers either. So neither of my characters are affected, but both my units are. So Glotkin to attack then. Alrighty, so Glotkin's going to attack my Corsairs. 4s to hit. Whoa. And 2s to wound. Negative on that.
And 2, damage 2.
Cool. 6 ups. Oh, save 1. So 4 die.
That's pretty good. Lumpy more. So 3s and 2s.
3s with his lumpy more. And 2s.
Cool.
Rend.
1.
So 5 ups. Oh, failed both. Damage.
D3.
So 2d3 damage. 1 more. So 3 more die.
And the sickle, which is 4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
And the sickle, 4 attacks. 3s. And 3s. So 3, -1 on this as well. So 5 ups. Failed them. Damage D3 apiece. So 3d3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
Cool.
Alright, Corsairs are attacking back. So we have 15 attacks. The Sergeant will still hit on a 4. Misses. And the rest of the unit hit on 4s. Hit on 5. No, yeah, hit on 4s, not 3s. And then 4s to wounds. So he has 5 armor saves to make on the Glotkin.
So 4s.
So he takes 1. Alrighty, so Rodigus is going to go into those Corsairs there. So
he's on 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s for Rodigus. Oh, wow, he missed with everything. That is Rodigus done, isn't it?
No, he's got his
Nurglings?
Fang Maul.
Oh, Fang Maul.
Yeah. So D3 attacks.
Hit. So 3.
3.
And then...
Wait, sorry.
So hits on a 2 with this. Oh, and wounds.
2.
2. Watch a 1. Oh my god.
And Nurglings. Come on, Nurglings.
Wow. This is a terrible...
Oh, the Nurglings.
Nurglings are going to do more damage than Rodigus himself. 1. 5 up. Watch the Nurglings do more. No, we saved it. Oh, what a turn for that. Alrighty, well, we're actually going to go back with the Corsairs over here into the Nurglings, because if we can remove a base with them in the chariot, chances of us keeping that objective are very good. So with that, it's going to be needing 4s to hit. Oh, that's a good hit roll. That's how you do it, Rodigus. And then 5s to wound, though. Just 1 onto the Nurglings.
6 up save.
Saved it as well. Nothing back. Great Unclean One is going to go into the Drakespawn Knights then.
So his belt, just give me 2 seconds.
So, first of all, he's attacking with his bell, 4s to hit.
Yep.
1 hit.
3.
Nothing. Oh, what happened to your Great Unclean Ones?
They're all compared.
Baleblade next, hitting on...
3s.
Oh.
Wins on 3.
Oh my god.
And the Nurglings.
Nurglings. Oh my god.
5s. And 5 again.
Nurglings to save the day. No. Wow. Alright, Hag Queen's going to go next. We'll pile her in. And she's got 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. So 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 2 at -1 on those Plague Bearers. So 2 5-up saves on the Plague Bearers. And 2 5-up wards. She kills 1. Alright, Nurglings attacking the Corsairs. He needs to kill 5 to take the objective with the Nurglings. 5s to hit for the Nurglings. Well, that's not bad. And 5s to wounds. You rolled that 5 already. It's not going to be a 5 again. 1. That's not going to be enough. So I've got a 5-up save with the Corsairs, which I failed, so 1 does die. Sorceress is going to attack the Plague Bearer, so she hits on a 4. Misses. And then you've got your Plague Bearers here left to go. Yep, so 2 attacks into the Hag. 4s. And 3s. Oh, this is big because she's on her final wound. She dies. Hag is dead. And then the Sorceress, 2 attacks into her. 4s. And 3s. 6 up. Nope, she takes another, so she goes to 2.
And I'll get what?
So 6 attacks into the Glotkin. 4s, sorry, into the Corsairs from the Plague Bearers. And 3s to wound. 2. And so 4-up saves because I've got my all-out defense. Failed both though. That's 1, 2. Alright, Drakespawn Knights into the Great Unclean One there, needing 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. 1, -1. So 4 up, fails, damage 1. Fail, takes a wound. And we are 3s to hit with our Drakespawn. And 4s to wound. 3, no rend, so 3 3-ups. Saved them all. So Chariot's going to go into Rodigus. So crew all hit. And 4s to wound. 2, no rend. Fails 1. 5-up ward. Takes another. And the horses, 4s to hit. And a 5 to wound. Nothing. Just 1 more into Rodigus. Alrighty, Nurglings enter combat because he inflicted a wound. On a 2+, I suffer another wound. I do not. Roland has betrayed you this turn. So that means my Corsairs won't care about a Battle Shock test over there. So I'll keep control of that. I will spend my last command point here to get a immune to Battle Shock there. And you won't have to take 1 there because you only lost 4, 5, 6, 7. You only lost 3. They don't care. But on a 1, you can make them test. On a 1, they get models back. Hey! Finally, your 1s do something good. So D6 come back. For 2. So end of the turn scoring. He's just going to score the 1 point for controlling. Failed his battle tactic to conquer. And I keep control of this one. So just a point. That means at the end of the top of turn 3, Nurgle is on 11. That's what cities are on now. So he's only equaled me. He's going to see how far cities can get ahead. Alrighty, so battle tactic for the turn for cities. We're going to pick Conquer, pick the central objective here. There's 9 Dread Spears, so we don't even need a fight to have it happen. Then into heroic actions, I'm going to go with heroic healing on my dragon. So we're going to need 2d6 and roll under an 8. That's a 9. Oh wait, 9. So that's going to heal me 1 wound thanks to inspiring terrain next to me. So I go down to 5. Cool. Glotkin's going to go for heroic leadership for a command point. Gets it, so he's got heroic leadership. So magic. Sorceress, she's going to use, she's going to try for vitriolic spray on the Glotkin. Goes off on an 11, you need a double 6 or Glotkin has no save. Failed. Glotkin is sprayed with vitriolic spray. He has a save value of dash. So that's the end of the hero phase then. So we're going to go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done. Movement is all done. So we're now going to go into some shooting. So we'll start with a chariot over there into Rodigus. So first of all, its crossbows need 5s. And then a 4 to wound. 1 wound on Rodigus, 4 up save. Saved it. And his Ravager harpoons from the chariot, 3s. And 3s. 1, -1, so 1 5 up. Saved. The shooting crossbows over there into Rodigus as well. So we are 3s to hit with a champion. And 4s to hit with a unit. Sorry, 5s to hit with a unit. And then 4s to wound on Rodigus. 4 saves on Rodigus at a 4 up. Fails 3. And then 5 up wards. Takes 2 more. Oh, we're slowly whittling down the big boy. Dragons in range to breathe fire on all of those plague bearers. So 6s do mortals. Just 1 mortal. So 1 ward save on those plague bearers. Saved. Alright, chariot into the Glotkin now. So we are 4s to hit. 5s to hit, sorry. And 4s to wound. Does a wound to him because he's got no save. So 1 on the Glotkin. And then the Ravager harpoons on the Glotkin. 1 hit. Fails to wound, dang it. And then we'll shoot him with the crossbows here. So crossbows into the Glotkin. We have 15 models. No, we don't. We have less. So we are currently on 5s to hit. And 4s do a point of damage. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more wounds to him. Alrighty, that is that for shooting. So charges now. We're going to start with the Dreadlord on a Black Dragon. He's going to charge. So that's a 3. It's going to get in. So we're going to go in like so. And then we're going to be able to attack Glotkin still. Alrighty, so start of the combat phase, Glotkin's going to roll. So first of all, -1 to hit on the Dreadlord. 7, not above, so I'm not -1 on the Corsairs. 6, not above, and the Drakespawn Knights. 9, that is above, so Drakespawn Knights are -1 to hit. So, sword into the Plague Bearers, and because we're within 2 inch of the Glotkin, everything else into him from the dragon. So the sword, 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Just 1 onto the Plague Bearers. Saved. 3 from the dragon into the Glotkin. 4s to hit with the dragon head. And 2s to wound. 1. So that's just going to do d6 damage to him. For 3.
9.
And so 4 attacks without talons. 4s. Nothing. That is the dragon done. Failed. So Glotkin's going to go into the Corsairs, so 5 attacks.
4.
Hitting on 4s, so 3 hits.
And 3s.
3s to wound.
Oh no, sorry, 2.
2s to wound. So 3 negative.
2 damage 2.
So it's just going to kill 6 Corsairs. Then there's more. So
3s.
Missed with both.
Ooh. And the sickle, which is 4.
3s. All hit.
And 3s again.
3s to wound. 3. Rend. 1.
Rend 1.
So 6 ups. Save none. Damage 3d3. 6, 7 out. That's going to wipe the unit. Right, so we're going to pile in our Drakespawn Knights like so. So there are 3 attacks with the Lancers on 4s because -1. And 4s to wound, nothing. And then the 1 Drakespawn into Glotkin. 1 hit. Nothing. So one lance into the other great unclean one. Hits. Wounds, so one at -1 into that one. So he's on a 4-up. Takes it on a 5-up ward. No. Takes the wounds. And the 2 Drake spawn into that great unclean one, needing 4s and 4s. Nothing. Your turn.
Yeah, I'll get back with the great unclean.
So Rodriguez is going to go into those Corsairs.
3s.
3 hits. Well, he hit way more than he did last time.
Yeah, 3s again.
2. Neg on the staff.
1, damage 2.
Cool. So 6 ups. Nope. So kills 4 Corsairs. Yep. Rodriguez is more than into them.
So it's how many attacks you get? So
3.
3.
Hitting on
3s.
3s. What? 2 hits.
And wounds on 3.
2 wounds.
Uh,
Rends, doesn't matter. Failed on both. Damage.
2.
So that kills another 4. That leaves the champ alive by himself.
And the Nurglings.
Nurglings, can they kill the champ?
5s.
And
5s again.
No. Cool. So Scourge run a chariot over there into Rodriguez. So 4s with the crew. And then 4s to wounds. 2 armor saves into Rodriguez so far. Fails 1. Takes another. And then 4 from the horses. 4s to hit. Yeah, 4s to hit or 5s to hit. Yep, 4s to hit. 5s to wound though. 1 wound on Rodriguez. Horse kicks him in good. 5-up ward. Got him good again. Puts him up to 10. Oh. Alrighty, so Nurglings into the last remaining Corsair.
5s.
Yes, it is. 2 hits to end there.
Yep.
And 5s to wounds. 1. 5-up save. No Corsair dies.
No.
Alright, so 10 attacks from the Plague Bearers. 4s to hit.
Is that 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. And 3s to wounds. Just 2. So these are on my base save. 3 up. Failed 1, take 1. So go to 6. Sorceress is then going to get to pile in then. So we'll go with 4s to hit. She misses. And the last great and clean one into the Drakespawn Knights.
So these Barbblade 3s.
Yep, 3s to hit and 3s.
Again.
Nothing.
Ooh. And the bell. So 4s.
4s with the bell. Nothing. He's still not learnt how to hit. And then he's...
Nurglings.
Yep.
5s.
Oh, Nurglings do it again.
And 5s again.
Nothing. Cool, cool. Battle shock for the turn. I've got nothing to take. So you're gonna take that objective off me now though. It's pretty short. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5, 6, 7. So what am I? Yeah, because you got 10. So I'm gonna take that one off you. So and you're gonna take that one. So I'm now gonna score just 1. But I do get my battle tactic for the turn for 3. Yeah, 3 for the turn. Alrighty, turn 4. Cities. We got a 6. That means you can't win. And I'm going to take it because I need to. So, battle tactic for the turn. I'm going to pick Bring It Down, picking the Glotkin. We're going to try and move that dude off the table. And then we're going to go start of the hero phase, generate heroic healing to start with on the dragon. That is below, no. That is now equal to my bravery. So I'm going to heal 1 to go to 5. And your one?
Yeah, I'm trying to heal the Glotkin.
Glotkin, go for it. 4, that's going to heal, so heals D3. 3. Ugh, he's back to 3.
Back to 6, isn't it?
Back to 6, that was a 9. So, into the rest of my hero phase. On a 5-up, my general generates a command point. He doesn't, and on the artifact for a 5-up, does, so I get 1 extra command point. Sorceress is then going to try and cast Vitriolic Spray again on the Glotkin. And so, it goes off on an 8. So you need 9 to stop me. New Vitriolic Spray. Glotkin has no armor again. Alright, so into movement for the turn then. And so we rolled for the primary as well. It stays over here as well for the turn. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Fleetmaster moves up and the Sorceress retreats around the back of the dragon. That's it for our movement, so time for some shooting. Dragon's going to shoot these Plague Bearers to start with, so 6s do mortals. It's 2 mortals, so 2 5-up wards on those Plague Bearers. One of them dies. Chariot's going to go into the Glotkin, so 5s on his crossbows. 1 hit. And no wounds. Ravager Harpoon, 2 of them. 1 hit. And no wounds. Ugh. Yuck. So, with that, we've got this chariot over here to shoot into Rodigus again. So, 5s. 2 hits. And 4s. 1 wound on Rodigus. 4 up. Saved it for once. Ravager Harpoons, 3s. And 3s. 1, -1, so 1 5-up save. Saved it again. Ugh, finally you did something. And then it was combat. So we're going to go with monster reaction to begin with. Going to Titanic Duel against the Glotkin. And then what are you dudes going to do? So Glotkin is going to Titanic Duel, same as my dragon, both into each other. And then you're going to stomp with the Great Unclean One. Fails. No, it does so. Sorry, stomp works on 2, so D3 mortal wounds. For 3, so kills 1. And puts a wound on another. So, going to use Do Not Disappoint as well. So all my Order Serpentis units have +1 to wound. So the dragon hitting on 2s with his sword. And wounding on 3s, dealing a wound on 3s. So that is 1 wound so far on the Glotkin. The 3 dragon head attacks going in on 3s and wounding on 2s. 2, so it's going to be 2d6 damage from this for 6 on the Glotkin.
Cool.
And then we've got our 5 attacks with our claws hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. So that is 6 more damage. That's actually going to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just. Every wound counted. Got the big boy. So Great Unclean One's going to go into the Drakespawn Knights. Going to spend a command point on the Drakespawn Knights. Then they're going to use it themselves for +1 save, so all out defense. So
3s.
Yep.
And 3s again.
3. These are...
Round 1, damage 1.
So 3 up saves. Saved them all. All that defense coming up trumps there.
Bell. So 4s.
So with the bell. So just 1 hit.
And 3s.
No, that dude's forgot how to do combat completely. So 5s for the Nurglings. And then a 5 on the 1. Nothing. We'll then go the Chariot into Rodigus, because why not? Crew, 4s. Nothing. Horses, 4s. Much better than the crew. And 5s to wound, though. 1 on Rodigus. And takes it. 5 at ward. No. Horses do the work against Rodigus. Alright, Rodigus attacking back into the Chariot. He now hits on 4s with his rod. Not that made much difference to that roll. And 3s.
Yep.
2. Negative. 1.
Yeah, round 1.
So 6 ups. Oh, no, damage 2, yeah?
Damage 2.
So it takes 4. Got to go through them all. I've got 6 wounds.
Just give me a second.
Yep, so the Fang Maw D3 attacks for 1. Hits on a
3.
And wounds on a 3. Rend 1.
Rend 2, damage 2.
So it kills the Chariot. Last combat for the turn, we've got the 2 Drakespawn Knights. 1 hit, and then they wound on 3, because they got +1 to wounds, so go for 1 armor save -1. Saved. And the 2 Drakespawn, and wound on 3s, nothing. That'll end the turn. You got your Plague Bearers to go.
Oh, yeah.
5 of them into the dragon for the Plague Bearers. 4s to hit. Oh, they're mad that I killed their, dude. 3s, so 3 onto the dragon. No Ren, so 3 ups. Saved them all. So, battle tactic for Nurgle, turn 4. He's going to choose this objective here for Monstrous Takeover. Pretty much Rodigus is just going to move on to it. And then we'll go into the hero phase. So, heroic actions. I'm going to go heroic healing on that dragon. That's below his bravery. So, D3 heal for 3. He's back to 2 wounds. He's at top bracket again. Hurrah! Alrighty, so first of all, the healing. Rodigus healing D3 for 1. And then your Great and Clean one healing D3.
Yep.
For 3. That's the one you want in Rodigus. So he's completely healed. And Rodigus goes back down to 10 taken. Alright, so Rodigus is going to go with the Deluge. It goes off, I can't stop it, so...
7 dice.
And then it's... how many
it goes? Yeah, he's taking wounds now.
So his spell now only works on 6s, so 7 dice. Every 6 is a unit, takes D3 mortals. That's not bad, too.
2.
I mean, you can pick my general here and you kill him. Right, so he's picked the Drakespawn Knights first. D3 on them. For 2, that's going to leave 1 on a wound. And then D3 on the Sorceress. For 3, she's dead. So Rodigus' second spell, Arcane Bolt. Fails to cast. So then this guy over here, he's going to Mystic Shield himself.
Yeah.
Goes off. I've got no dispels because you killed my wizard. So
and he's going to take a wound.
Yep.
And he's going to try and cast Plague Wind.
Plague Wind.
6.
6 goes off. Right, so D3 mortal wounds now from Plague Wind on the Drakespawn. For 1, that just kills him. And on the Dreadlord for 1. Alrighty, and with that, that's the hero phase done. So into movement, and we'll come back after all of it's done. Movement phase is all done. So Rodigus has ran onto that objective. However, the big thing, he's used 28 of his summoning points to summon another Great Unclean one onto the table. Shooting time, so we've just got this guy to shoot. Alright, so Great Unclean one here is going to shoot the chariot, so D6 attacks. For 3. What does he need to hit? 3's to hit.
Yep, and 2s.
And 2's to wounds. Random that, it's Ren 2, isn't it?
Ren 2 damage.
Yep, so
damage
just
1.
damage 1, so it just takes 2 wounds on the chariot. And charges, so you don't have to charge there to actually take it, so Great Unclean one if you want to charge.
Yeah, why not?
So 2d6, just needs to roll anything but a double 1. So he just goes into the dragon.
Yep.
And then you got a 9-inch charge with the big boy back there into the chariot. 7. Oh, he can re-roll that for a command point if you want.
Yeah, why not? All in.
Go for it. No. Alrighty, so monster reactions, you're going Titanic Jewel.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to do the same, and then I'm going to spend a command point for Do Not Disappoint, which gives him +1 to wound. So you get to fight first, though. So the Great Unclean one.
Yep.
So he's attacking the dragon, so 3s.
From the ball blade.
Oh, this dude really has forgotten how to fight.
3s. So
Ren 1.
yeah, damage 1.
So 4 up, failed. So damage 1.
Yep.
Let's take a wound.
Yeah, the Doomsday Bell.
Doomsday Bell, 4s to hit.
4s.
And 3s. 2, Ren 1.
Ren 1, damage 1.
4 ups, save 1, take another wound, so I go to 5.
And the Nurglings.
Nurglings on 5s. Hey, 3 up. Save that. The dragon's actually going to put everything into those Plague Bearers. So dragon's going to put everything into the Plague Bearers. So we are 2s to hit. 3s to hit now, because we're not getting Titanic Jewel. So we're not fighting the other monster. And 3s to wound. So 3 armor saves on your Plague Bearers. No Ren, so 4 ups. And then 5 up wards. 1 dies. The dragon hitting on 4s, 2 hits. Wounding on 2s, 2 at -2, so these are 6 up saves. Oh, save 1. D6 damage for 2. 2 more. And then we have 5 attacks from our claws. So 4 hits. And 2s. 4 wounds at -1, so 4 5-up saves. That turns into 6 damage. So 6 5-up wards. 4 die. That's going to be enough for me to take the objective back off you, though. It wasn't enough. So no, haven't killed enough to take the objective off him. So you're going to go with 3 Plague Bearers into the dragon. So 3 attacks. 4s. And a 3. 1, 3 up. Saved. So, end of your turn, you're going to get 1, 2 more. And you're going to complete your battle tactic as well. Which means you're going to get 5 points for the turn. Alrighty, so priority for turn 5. This is probably going to decide the game. City's got a 2. Ooh, you got a 4. Nurgle's going to get the turn. Alrighty, so turn 5 for Nurgle. They're going to have to take it because if they don't, cities are going to just be able to gather too many points. So first of all, his battle tactic for the turn, he's going to go slay the warlord over there. And then we're going to go into heroic actions. Going to heal the dragon here. 2d3, that's under, so d3 heal for the dragon for 2. So he goes back to 3. So heroic healing on Rodigus, 2d6. So heals d3 for 3. And so then magic is going to go his deluge spell first for Rodigus. Fails. That is big. So now you need to cast Arcane Bolt.
Sorry.
Yep.
And you can't fly.
Cool. So he's going to use his ability for deluge of what's it called?
Strands of Blackish Filth.
Strands of Blackish Filth. On a 4-up, my hero is going to take D3 mortal wounds. Does not. 2 dice to cast Arcane Bolt then. I need a 5.
2.
Cast. So, yeah. End of the, and then this guy's going to cast his magic.
Yep, so he's going to cast Plague Wind at the dragon.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to take a wound.
Yep.
And so it's on a 6.
Goes off. D3 mortal wounds on the dragon.
Yep.
For 3. Ouch. Straight up to 6 there. And then Mystic Shield on himself.
Yep.
Make sure that dragon doesn't eat him. 9 goes off. And then end of the phase, Rodigus can just go and kill me with Arcane Bolt. And then into movement for the turn. And then shooting, so your great unclean one here first. D6 into the dragon.
Noxious.
So 4 shots into the dragon. Hitting on 3s.
3s, winning on 2s.
3 hits and 2s to wound. So 3, these are going to be 3, 4, 5-up saves. Failed them all. So oh, he's on 9. And then the other great unclean one can shoot him too. Or you're going to try and shoot the chariot out of the way. So other great unclean one's going to shoot the dragon as well. D6 shots. 2, 3s, and 2s. So 5 ups. Save 1, take another. I'm on 10. So charges. Start with Rodigus. 2d6. He's in, and the Plague Bearer is next to him. 7. And then the great unclean one, he's going to charge into the chariot. He's in as well. So
Target command points.
yes, you do. You've got 2 command points.
You got all that attack.
All out attack on the great unclean one here. 4+1 hit. I'm using all out defense. So let's go. Your bell or sword first.
Yeah, get a sword.
Sword first. 2 hits. 2 wounds. So I'm going to have my 3-up save. So I'm getting my +1. Failed 1 damage. 1. So I've got 3 wounds left. Next up, the bell.
The bell.
3s to hit.
4s.
+1.
Yep.
Yeah, so 3s to hit.
And 3s.
2.
Red 1.
So 3 up. Failed both. I'm on 1 wound left.
The Nurglings.
Nurglings, can they do it? Oh, crud. 5s. Oh, there's 1. 3 up. He's dead. The Nurglings get him. Oh dear, that's terrible. We'll go with the Dread Spears then. Alright, Dread Spears, everything into Rodigus. We are going to use all-out attack. Give us a command point, so we are hitting on 3s. Oh.
Not bad.
So those ones become Rend 1. And then wounding on 4s. 2, no Rend, so 2 at no Rend, so these are 4 ups. And then 5 ups. Take 2, and then these 2 on 4s. 1 at Rend 1, so 1 5 up. And then another 5 up for reward. Take another, they do 3. Back to 10. So Rodigus back into the Dread Spears. Nullrod hitting on 4s. 4 hits. And
winning on 3.
winning on 3s. 3 Rend 2, yeah? Or Rend 1?
Rend 1 damage.
So 5 up. Save 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, only 2 die.
And he's more.
Yep.
Should be 3.
1.
3s.
Hits.
And 3s.
Doesn't wound.
And
And then the Nurglings. So 5s. Nothing. Oh, then your Plague Bearers, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
3 Plague Bearers into the fight. So
5s.
nothing.
Oh.
4s, but
Yeah.
either way, nothing. I've got my chariot, so we're going to try into that green. Actually, we're going to pile in. And we'll go like this. So we're going to go into the Great Unclean one with the... Oh, he's got no wounds on him anyway. So 4s. And 4s for the crew. 2 into the Great Unclean one that doesn't have Mystic Shield on him.
Yep.
Save both. Save 1, so 5 up. Nope. And then 4 attacks from the horses. 4s. And 5s. 1 from the horses. No, saved. And then your sword gets to attack my chariot. Massive bio sword with 3 attacks.
4s.
Oh, missed with everything.
Anyway, we'll go for the Bile Blade. 3s.
And
3s again.
2.
Damage 1.
Rend 1.
1. Yep.
6 up, save 1. Does a wound.
Nurglings.
Alrighty, so it's probably up for the cities, but we've got one last plan we can try. So, first of all, shooting phase. Straight into that. Chariot's going to try and unleash everything into these Plague Bearers. Broken Ranks is going to be my battle tactic. So, we are going to go with that Chariot. It's going to shoot, first of all, 5 shots. So, 5s. Missed. 2 shots with its Ravager Harpoon. 3s. D3 mortal wounds there and a hit. So D3 mortal wounds to him for 2. And then the other one doesn't wound, so 2 ward saves on them. So they fail 2, so 2 die. And then combat. Dread Spears have to kill Rodigus. So we've got to go with that. So we have 4, 5, 6. We're going to go all out attack on them. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks. Oh, sorry, 8 attacks with them. We are needing 3s. That is 5. That is not enough to kill Rodigus. So that just ends the game there. So even if I get them all through, I can't kill him. And that's game. Nurgle, we're going to win. By 3 points. Bottom of 5 again. Well, thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community here at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so by coming and joining our Discord, of which there is a link in the description of the video to go and join. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by Patreon, YouTube members, or by going and purchasing some merch on our Teespring store. You can find the links to all three in the description of the video, once again, to Patreon, YouTube members, and to our merch store on Teespring. But also, we'd like to give a special shout out to everyone who helps support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. So, thank you to our patrons Christian Weir, James, Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, Tim Newman, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, MJ, and Dynat226. And a special thank you as well to our YouTube members Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Steve T, The Real Zeop, Chris Wallace, Turai12, Vinny, Lock Lorick, Matt Mollin, Becca Kinski Groupie, The Johnny84, and El Mapache. Thank you as well, a special thanks especially to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel. An absolute legend of a person. And then thank you as well to the legend that is Xmorphic. He does so much amazing work in the background of our Discord server, making sure everything works and looks nice and pretty there for us all to enjoy. So that's enough said from me though. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.